And we are live. We are talking draft gems today. Got a big announcement here on this channel. I'm excited to dive in. I want to focus more on Q&A a little bit more than anything in this episode. So we're going to do that. Welcome, everybody. Got an announcement. Buckle up. Everybody got to hit the thumbs up on your way in. Buckle up. I got an announcement here. Announcement time. Welcome to the channel, guys. Waiting for everybody to come in. While everybody's coming in, guys, if you haven't gotten 16-round draft solution, you guys got to go do that right now. Sleepers, breakouts, optimal players, draft to try. As soon as you get 16 rounds, you get an email and access to full mock drafts with all my players, all my sleepers, all the late round steals with notes. Everything is there on a silver platter, guys. Grab 16 rounds. Right now, guys, go do it. So, that's gonna give you guys all the answers. So we'll get to the announcement in 5 minutes here, and let's make it interactive. Drop your comments below. Shout out to some regulars here. Let's see who's in here. Quentin Messenger's a regular. Big Mondo got the 16-round draft solution. Kevin says light years ahead of you. Yeah, when I say light years ahead, 16 rounds puts you light years ahead of. It sounds like I'm saying light years ahead of you, doesn't it? It kind of does. I just thought about that. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. John Thurman says, slap it, smash it, tap it, slap it, hit the thumbs up, and grab the 16-round drafts. We're talking gems here. Some later round gems. There's 5 of them I really like. I see people grabbing 16 rounds on my email as we're talking. So a lot of smart people in the house. They want to win their leagues. Who doesn't want to win their leagues? I mean, I don't want to lose my leagues. Losing sucks, especially at fantasy football. It's embarrassing, especially with the punishments they got going on these days. It's pretty bad. So we'll wait till some people come in. So a couple announcements here. I have teamed up with mybookie.ag. Getting the game experience, guys. Mybookie.ag. Use code FFC. Go create an account there. This is the site I use to enhance my game watching experience. Go right now. So this is all stuff that's going to give you value. These are important announcements. And the big announcement's coming, so buckle up. So the first announcement here, again, is I've teamed up with mybookie.ag. Go create an account there. Put down your first deposit. There's up to $1,000 welcome bonus. So you get all the perks at mybookie.ag if you just use the code FFC. That's the first thing I want to announce to you guys. And we're gonna get to those sleepers. Second thing, I want everybody to smash a tap, hit the thumbs up. If you guys are new to the channel, the only channel giving you guys the truth, I do a 7 a.m. show. Tomorrow we're talking top 10 wide receivers. So you want to hit the thumbs up and smash a tap and turn on the bell because we got morning episodes every single day. So whether you're on your commute, on your drive, I made it so that you guys get fantasy football integrated into your life because we want to integrate. Okay, that's very, very important. You guys definitely want to 100% turn on the bell. And finally, guys, go grab the 16-round draft session. We got a fantasy sports summit, which is literally like 5 days away. You can come hang out with me, Kyron Williams, Trey Benson, Pat Frymuth, Rashid Shaheed, Frank Gore Jr. It's gonna be amazing. Tim the Bald Guy is gonna be there. Connor's gonna be there. Connor the Consheeps might even be there. So we're excited to dive in, and it's gonna be massive. So do that. So let's get to the announcement here. We'll wait for some more people to come in. Everybody, hit the thumbs up because I want to get the message out. Okay, I need everybody to hit the thumbs up. I just put it in my story mode, so more people should start coming in now. Hit the thumbs up, guys. Very, very important. Let's get to some comments here. Oh, comments are building up. Big Mondo says, smash all my leagues, lion mentality. Yes. Edgar, get your 16 rounds. Joe's the best. Thank you. Breaking Brad, first time here. Love the content. Yes, Breaking Brad, where are you?
We now have breaking news.
Yes, Breaking Brad. We got an announcement here. Been rocking with Joe for a while. Lion mentality. What is 16 rounds? How do I get it? This is a good question. Lewis, 16 rounds. Here's what 16 rounds is, guys. It's a draft solution. So you get it. There's a link here below, or head on over to thefantasyfootballaccounts.com, Lewis. What it is it's access to videos that do full mock drafts, printable cheat sheet, everything you need. All my sleepers, all my notes are there. It's a draft solution, guys. No more draft kits, no more rankings. I give you all the optimal players to draft in each round. No BS. So round 1, I lay it out. I take out all the bad guys. Like last year, I told you avoid Pollard. I told you avoid Eckler, right? Round 2, I told you to avoid Higgins last year. So you get all the optimal players to draft in each round. As soon as you sign up, you're going to get an email, which is going to give you access to my videos, mock drafts, printable cheat sheet, which I update the cheat sheet up until the season starts. So that's what 16 rounds is. It's the draft solution, all the optimal players. Justin says, I'm going to get 16 rounds right now. Quentin says, grab your 16 rounds. Quentin's got his shirt. Amazing. Okay, so let's get to the announcement here. We're gonna talk about it here. Or should we wait till the announcement at the end? Maybe we should wait a little bit for the big announcement. Let's get some more people here. So let's talk real quickly here about the first sleeper here, which is now, it's coming out. I've had him in 16-round draft solution for a long time. But let's talk about Brian Thomas Jr. real quick. The guy is pretty much unguardable. Like, I've been watching tape on him in training camp. Dude, this guy is amazing. Sitting as wide receiver 49 in PPR. Christian Kirk is sitting as wide receiver 26. Dude, just make sure that, again, he was in 16 rounds way back in when I created it back in May, and I've been updating it. But Brian Thomas Jr. is finally starting to come onto people's radars. This guy's good. He's a really good football player, right? And the fact of the matter is he's creating great separation, doing well in training camp. He's being slept on. And here's the thing. You're getting a wide receiver one on his team super late. Well, everyone's telling you to draft Christian Kirk. Well, Christian Kirk was banged up today, and he sucks. He absolutely sucks, okay? So you guys need to get Brian Thomas Jr. on your roster. This is very, very important, guys. Very, very important. What's more important, though, guys, hit the thumbs up as we're going here. Smash it, tap it, slap it, hit the thumbs up. We're going to go on to the second gem that I absolutely like. I'm trying to keep these episodes in a half an hour. And again, I want to get to the announcement at the end of the show. Now I've changed my mind, but don't worry, it's only a half-hour show. Get to the announcement, okay? Second thing, or maybe we'll do it halfway through or something. So Brian Thomas Jr., make sure he's on your rosters. And yes, he is a sleeper gem. He's a later round steal, and his ADP is going to go up. And we're talking like anyone who's like a wide receiver one that you're getting after the 7th round is a deeper sleeper, right? Because he's a wide receiver one. Would you draft Justin Jefferson round 7, 8, 9, 10? No, everyone's drafting him round 1. Would you draft Jamar Chase round 7, 8, 9, 10? No. So Brian Thomas could beat these guys in fantasy points this year. There's no one saying that he can't. He easily could. So that's what I'm saying, guys. You guys got to look for the value, and these guys are going to absolutely take off. Last year, Nico Collins was wide receiver 55. Tank Dell was pretty much going undrafted. I told you to draft in the 16-round draft. I told you to draft Nico and Dell. Just put them on your bench. And now everybody's on the Nico train round 2, which is ludicrous. Don't draft Nico Collins round 2. That's crazy. So Brian Thomas Jr. is that guy that could really, really tear it up, okay? Number 2 here, we're talking gems here, late round steals, sleepers, whatever you want to call it. Braelon Allen, RB59, dudes. RB59. That's wild. Now, again, I don't like to handcuff. I want to make a disclaimer here. I don't like to handcuff. What I like to do is I like to get the alpha on the team, and I don't like to get the handcuff. But we're in a unique situation here where Braelon Allen is a beast. And honestly, like, there's certain handcuffs, like if Zamir White goes down, I don't want to own Madison. Like, there's no upside there. But if Breece goes down, you've got Braelon Allen, you've got yourself a league winner. That's what I'm saying. Did you watch the first week of preseason? I was talking about this a while ago. Before the first week of preseason, now people are starting to talk about Braelon Allen still going undrafted or coming off really late. Well, those of you guys just joining us, hit the thumbs up. We're going to get to an announcement soon. We're getting to a big announcement. So Braelon Allen, like I said, like I got this feeling, it's a gut intuition feeling that you guys got to make sure you just get Braelon Allen on your team. Just make sure he's on your team. Okay. If Breece goes down or whatever the situation is, just get Braelon Allen on your team. You can get him for free. It's not going to hurt you. It's a good thing, guys. Okay. I got a machine on here in the background. There's a lot of background noise. Okay. So Braelon Allen here, make sure he's on your roster here. Okay. Let me turn this machine off. One sec. All right. There you go. That's better. That's a dehumidifier. Oh, that's so much better. I can't believe that was on the whole time. Wow. Way better. That's less background noise. Okay. So yeah, make sure Braelon Allen is on your rosters this year. Target him on all of your rosters, okay? So Braelon Allen, another deep sleeper with massive upside here, all right? Next one is Demario Douglas. Again, the way I'm feeling, and I know it's kind of a mess here at quarterback. It's a disaster. I mean, I think I think the game's on right now. Didn't like Brissett just throw an interception or something like that? I think he did. Yeah, I mean, for the value that these guys are going undrafted, him and Polk, someone's got to catch the ball in New England. Like, I don't care what you say. somebody's got to catch the ball in New England. And if you can get this guy or Polk later, I mean, why wouldn't you? Demario Douglas is free. This reminds me, and it's not gonna necessarily have the upside of Tank Dell and Nico last year, but this is giving me the Nico vibes of last year. I mean, why not? Why not get a potential wide receiver one for absolutely free? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, why not do it? So why not just stash Demario Douglas and Jalen Polk on your rosters, and you got the potential wide receiver one? Now, they were flirting with Brandon Ayuk, which is kind of concerning. It almost shows me that they don't believe in these guys. But it's a dice roll, dart throw that somebody's got to emerge as the wide receiver one on the Patriots. The way that it sits right now, Demario Douglas or Polk, pick one. Just roll the dice. At least now you've got a guy with your last pick that could be a wide receiver one. Absolute steal, okay? Absolute bargain. All right, now, again, hit the thumbs up, smash it, tap. We got two more later round gems that I like. Next one is Will Levis, and then we got the big announcement. I'm waiting. Again, more people come in. I want the big announcement as we get to the end. In about 5 minutes or 10 minutes, we'll do the big announcement. And then you guys could be off to Betty Buys, okay? Next one's Will Levis. Again, I consider him as a backup with upside. I do like the Ridley Levis stack as a value. I do have him in a super flex league where I waited on quarterbacks and I got Will Levis. So again, tons of upside, tons of ceiling here, potentially, and absolutely going undrafted in one quarterback leagues. Late round steal, again, especially in a super flex. I don't mind having him as my QB2. I think there is some upside here. We saw him do well in that one game where he came out and he just dominated with Hopkins. There could be something here. Lots of weapons, exactly, Quentin. Lots of options there. They've got an improved O-line. Will Levis. And I don't know if you saw his mayonnaise commercial. The guy's got some swagger. Like, he's ready to go. The guy looks ripped. He's a pretty big dude. Could be him. Could be the guy. Will Levis. What are you guys' thoughts on Will Levis? Then we'll get to this big announcement here. Big announcement. Then we'll get to Q&A. Last one here is Romeo Doubs. I've talked about it before. I've talked about it multiple times. Romeo Doubs, okay, which is not showing up right now. I don't know what's going on here. Come on. There he is. Romeo Doubs, number 5. I guess it's a ticker. It's not, where's the static? I don't like this ticker scroller thing here. Let's get rid of that. Update that. There you go. Now that thing is gone. Now you've got the regular banner. I like the banner over that ticker that slides across. Okay. So listen, I like Romeo Doubs. You're getting it for an absolute value. I mean, literally, you're getting Romeo Doubs for like free, and you're getting the wide receiver one on his team. I mean, this guy's coming off round 9, 10. And the fact that he's wide receiver 54 to Jordan Love is absolutely ludicrous. I am all in on Romeo Doubs. And after I got the certain wide receivers in the mid rounds, I really round out my receivers by adding Romeo Doubs. I mean, the fact that he is wide receiver 54 is crazy. I'm not in on Wicks at all. I mean, he's wide receiver 4. Doubs is amazing value, amazing value. I'm not in on Reed either. I believe Doubs is the one. Again, I keep going to the playoff games last year. He was the number 1 target, great route runner, looking amazing in training camp. Romeo Doubs is the one. All right, let's get to some questions here. Let's do that. Let's get to Q&A. Where's my smash it, tap it, drop a comment button? All right, so drop your questions below. I'll get to some questions here. We'll do a Q&A. Drop your questions. And again, there's a super chat if you want your question guaranteed to answer. And of course, grab the 16-round draft solution. It'll put you light years ahead of the sheep. Go do that right now. You guys are not going to regret it. You'll never look back once you grab 16 rounds. So the announcement is big here. Well, first of all, we got again a couple other announcements. We got this Fantasy Sports Summit. That's a huge announcement on its own. It's going to be an online setting like this, but we're going to have NFL players there. And you're entered for a PS5. You get to win a PS5 just by getting a ticket. Go grab a ticket to the summit. Don't hesitate. Don't walk. Run right now and grab a ticket to the Fantasy Sports Summit, thefantasyfootballaccounts.com. Or if you get the 16-round draft solutions, only a $15 adder. I've priced it so everybody gets into the summit virtual conference August 21st, Wednesday night, 7:30 Eastern time. We start, and we're kicking it off with Pat Fryermuth. He's kicking off the event. It's going to be amazing, okay? So the announcement I'm talking about, what I'm really talking about is I want to do a podcast with you guys. I want to get you guys actually on the show. That's what it is, guys. So this is huge. I want to put you guys on my podcast. Couple criteria here. You have to have 16 rounds. You have to be going to the summit, and you have to be 18 years of age or older. So if you guys want to enter and be on the actual podcast, if you guys want to get on the podcast as a fan, what you got to do right now is DM me at Fantasy Football Counselor. Send me a video on why you should be on the podcast, and we're going to do a fan show. That's what we're doing. We're doing a fan show. That's what we're doing. So Christopher says, heck yeah. Brent, I know you want to get on the show. I know Brent's a big listener. So if you guys want to get on the show, an actual podcast, we're going to record it, we're going to produce it, we're going to release it, and we're going to get you on. Huge, prime time, #1 fantasy football podcast. We're going to get you guys on the show. So if you guys want to be on the show, here's the rules. You got to have 16 rounds in the summit, #1. Then you got to DM me at Fantasy Football Counselor, #2. And you got to tell me why. Quick video on why you want to be on. Just a quick, 30-second thing on your phone. Man, hey, I want to be on the show. Here's why. Just DM me at Fantasy Football Counselor, and we'll do a show. I don't know how many people will get on the show. Maybe we'll do a 10-person thing, and we'll just go round table or something like that. But that's it. That's the news, man. A fan show. Get you guys on the show. Put you guys front and center. And let your voice be heard. Yes. If you're passionate about fantasy, this is the opportunity for you. So smash a thumbs up, guys. Creating an experience that nobody else is. That is huge news. Massive news. Be on the Fantasy Football Counselor podcast. DM me at Fantasy Football Counselor with a video. Why you should be on the show. And again, you must be a 16 rounds owner and a Fantasy Sports Summit owner. And yes, we can verify that. All right. There it is, guys. Have yourself a great evening. Oh, quick Q&A. Let's do a quick Q&A. I almost forgot. What do you think about Freiermuth after week 1? He was not much on the field. I think Freiermuth eats, man. I think he'll be fine. He'll be on the summit. You can ask him when he's at the summit. Oh, there he is. Obsessed Card Detail is back. Look how he gets right to the front of the line. I love this guy, but he's got the line mentality. I know my spot in the queue. I'm #1. I get question answered, and I support the counts. Thank you so much. Can only have 3. McConkey, Polk, Coleman. I would drop Polk there. Mind you, Polk could have a good season, but out of those 3, definitely drop Polk. And that's Doubs with a U. You Doubs. Let's go here. Adam's in the house. What's up, Adam? He's in a 14-person super flex league. So, guys, 2 quarterbacks potentially starting. He's the first pick. I'm picking Josh Allen, considering picking another QB and Kincaid on the 2-3 turn. What do you think? Adam, I don't mind the Josh Allen pick. You could do that, especially if you're drafting first. Now, if you're drafting at the end, I just go for the running backs. You definitely want to consider Josh Allen and then try to get the best 2 running backs available on coming back. You'll be fine. I understand maybe it's tight end premium. I still like to get those running backs early, and hopefully a lot of them come back to you if you're going first. Now, for me personally, I like to go running back early, but I know how to balance my roster, so I'm going to cover myself. But if you're uncertain, you want to get that quarterback early, I totally understand. Thank you for the support here, brother. What's happening, man? These questions get total priority, man. I appreciate it. Brother, I'm in a 12-team standard league, and I was wondering if I should start Christian McCaffrey or Derrick Henry. Should I start Christian McCaffrey or Derrick Henry in the first round? 12. Start them both. Start them both. I don't know what to tell you. If you're asking who to draft, obviously McCaffrey, so simply based on ADP. You get Derrick Henry later and just draft by Jan, if that makes sense. So, yeah, man. Why can you only start one? I love Derrick Henry. I'm a Derrick Henry fan, brother. So don't ask me Christian McCaffrey questions. You're not going to get honest. That's the only guy I'm against, right? Again, Christian McCaffrey is going to be solid until he gets hurt, which he will. You probably want to start Christian McCaffrey, but I think they're both going to have an outstanding season this year. I'm more of a Derrick Henry guy based on the value, okay? Guys, starts and sits questions. That's going to be coming a little bit later. We're still kind of in draft mode. I'd probably lean Cousins right now, but we're going to see. It's still a little early. I got to take a look at the matchups. I'm not in the starts and sits mode right now. I'm in the draft mode. So draft mode activated, okay? I'm not into the starts and sits mode right now, okay? Thoughts on Terry McLaurin? I like Jaden Daniels, but for some reason, I'm not feeling McLaurin at all. They just brought in Martavis Bryant, who said, I just text messaged Martavis. I want to get him on the show. Martavis, man, on the show. I got to get him on. So, but yeah, man, I mean, there's tons of questions here, but Bucky Irving, definitely a stash. It's a bit of a crapshoot with a lot of running backs. There's a lot of guys that can emerge this year. Bucky Irving, Tyrone Tracy, Kamani Vidal on the Chargers. There's a lot of guys at running back that could emerge. Nobody really knows, but the opportunity is there. Chase Brown could emerge as well. There's a lot of stuff going on here with these running backs this year that could really, really emerge. So be on the lookout. Again, I explained all this in the 16-round draft solution, okay? So, again, I just really want to address the fan thing. I'd probably lean Bucky Irving. Ray Davis has Josh Allen to contend with. Bucky Irving. I mean, Bucky Irving has a little more upside, but Ray Davis could be a little more steady. So I just want to say, guys, again, if you guys want to be on the show, on the podcast, I'm opening it up. DM me at Fantasy Football Counselor. Quick video on why you should be on the podcast, okay? 30 seconds, 10 seconds, I don't care. Just give me a reason why you should be on the podcast, 18 or over, and you have to have the Summit and 16 rounds to do that, all right? That's it for today, guys. Quick one. I got to go edit a show for tomorrow. Top 10 wide receivers. Had that announcement. Go grab 16 rounds right now. Go grab it and add the ticket to the Summit and then DM me on Insta with the tagline. What should you tagline? Tagline show. Fan show or something like that, okay? So I know what we're talking about. All right, guys, smash it, tap it, slap it, hit the thumbs up on the way out. Go grab 16 rounds. I'll see you guys tomorrow night at 8:30 or 9. All right, we'll talk soon, guys. Fantasy football is back. Hope you enjoyed the show. 5 sleeper gems for you guys. Remember, Brian Thomas Jr., Braelon Allen, Demario Douglas, or Polk, Will Levis, and Romeo Doubs. Great value. Great value. Tons of upside. We'll talk soon, guys. I'm out.